Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. This is Anthony, and this is another review of the Sharp Report. Let's take a quick look at the performance of the month of November and what are we going to be doing for the month of December. We had a really shitty month in terms of college basketball for the Sharp Money. It is the most profitable section of the Sharp Report. We'll look at the other ones very shortly. But as we could see here, we've had three consecutive months of profitability in terms of the NFL. NHL has been gold with only 2 months where it hasn't been profitable since we started tracking in January of 2022. College basketball, we started tracking at the beginning of last year. We've had 3 months where it generated a little bit of profits, and this month, November, full month, first year we're tracking it. It has been a completely disaster. I've lost myself close to 13 units in the month of November in college basketball, and I am fucking pissed off about it. Baseball wasn't good for us either. It started really well the month of April. It had 3 consecutive months where it lost money, 2 months where it made just a little bit of money, finished the year at minus 20 units. In basketball, very consistent, only 2 months in the red since January 2022 with 19, close to 20 units in profit. College football has been good for us. The Sharp Money section of the Sharp Report has generated close to 39 units. We lost 18.68 units because of college basketball, this year. And the other month was in June, where we had a bad month. The others weren't so bad. We had some big months with plus 32, plus 28. I was really excited to see what was going to happen in November for the Sharp Money. We hit a wall here. In terms of the sportsbook section, these are fade plays. You guys, you always say, Anthony, why should we be fading the plays that the book needs? These are the top 5, top 6 plays that the book needs in each of its own sport. And then you've got the whale who's coming in with $50,000. So it doesn't mean that every single play that the book needs, that the book is going to win. Some of them, there's more money than others. But when we're using a much larger sample size, we see that these plays have generated some profit for us if we faded these plays. There's one thing that is for sure. If you would have faded every single play that was in the sportsbook section since the beginning of the year, you would have been up 140 units. It is crazy, except for baseball, where it gained close to 16 units. Every single other sport, if you would have played the opposite of what was posted, you would have been winning money. So what can we see here? NFL, 3 out of 4 months in the negatives. Play the opposite, you make money. NHL, it is 7 out of 8 months where you would have made money if you faded those plays. Same thing happens for college basketball. So we were looking at college basketball, playing the opposite plays. Would have given you playing the opposite plays would have given you about 21 units in profit. So the sharps and the book took a beating. But when we're looking at the squares, they haven't made any money either. So it's mind-boggling, but it is what it is. We'll have to see in December and in January what the numbers are going to look like. We don't have a large sample size in terms of college basketball yet to start making some assumptions. So every single section lost money. We had 2 months here in July and August where those plays returned a profit. But when we're looking at every single month, minus 36, minus 23, minus 10, minus 9, minus 13, minus 24, minus 26 over here. What is December waiting for us for these plays? We're going to have to wait and see. But one thing for sure, consistency is very obvious over here. Fade these plays. The squares, same thing for the squares. This is the public money, the regular Joe. When we're looking at how much it has generated in terms of profit, if we would have faded these plays, it would have been close to 76 units. These plays have lost 30 units in the month of November, 17 in the month of October. And when we're looking at the other months, it's still generating a profit if you are fading these plays. Not much, but it's still profit. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 7 consecutive months where this would have turned into a profit if you would have faded those plays. best model plays. These are plays that are not handicapped. These are straight from the model. They've generated close to 1.5 units since the beginning of the year. That is good months. It is bad months. This is the foundation of me handicapping games. When I see value, that's where I dig. When there's thousands of games on a given day, or in a given week, sorry, you know, it's very difficult to look at every single game. So these are strictly off my model. And if anybody's just tailing them blindly without handicapping them, well, you know, you would have still came on top since January 2022. What is the plan for December? We know that the sharp money is consistent. Now, what do we do with college basketball? We don't have enough data to start making assumptions, but I would believe that college basketball should bounce back in the month of December. Same thing for the NFL, same thing for the NHL. You know, all of these sports have showed consistency since the beginning of the year. So I wouldn't start breaking my head. I would just keep on telling these plays for the month of December. Same thing goes for the NBA and now championship games and playoffs for college football. The two other sections here are full faded sections. Even if people ask me, I'm not sure when to get in, when to get out. I think based on the data over here, if you've got the stomach for it, I wouldn't break my head into finding a specific timing to get in or to get out. Yes, the squares in the last 3 days did generate about 9 units in profit. So if you would have faded them, you would have lost close to 9 units. However, when you're looking at the overall performance of the month of November, you would have net profit close to 31 units. So again, if you've got the stomach, for people that don't have time to handicap games, don't want to follow the coaches, don't want to do any additional research, you know, these are the sections that I could say, based on the data we have since the beginning of the year, are sections that are going to make you money if you fade. If you guys have any other questions, you know where to find me. I'll deposit, I'll drop this video in the Sharp Report room, and wishing you guys a very successful month of December. Peace out.